Alright, it's day one here in southeastern Idaho. It's currently August 30th. We as in me and Levi. And then he's got a good friend here, Bowman, who's kind of guiding us through the day. It's opening day of Archery Elk down here in this unit. So Levi's been here since yesterday. Him and Bowman were out this morning doing some spotting. Got on a herd and went back to camp around lunchtime and hung out, let the elk kind of bed down and relax for the afternoon, and then we just rode the side-by-side in here and then to the back side of where that herd was. We're gonna try to put a stalk on them here this evening.
See if they'll talk. See if we can coax one in the range, so it'll be interesting.
Levi's pretty excited. He's just not showing it. Levi's been in here the last 2 weekends? Last 2 weekends doing some scouting, and he's seen quite a few elk the last couple weekends.
All together, probably over 100.
So
a couple nice mature ones.
Bowman's leaving tonight, and it's just going to be me and Levi the rest of the weekend. We've got until Monday morning to hopefully get him in on some elk. Right behind those two trees in front of you. All around us. 60 yards. How close did he get?
25.
And there he goes.
It would have been a fun though.
So what's the game plan?
Dip down the next saddle.
Down the saddle, get up on that hump, and it's getting cooler, you feel it?
Yep.
So hopefully we get one to squeak off a little bit.
day 2. Saturday. It's about, what, 6:45, I bet? It's about 6:50 in the morning. We came out in the dark last night and then just camped where we had parked yesterday, and then we drove about 35 minutes this morning over to another spot that Levi had been scouting the last couple of weeks. So actually don't really know how far in we're going, but we'll see what we can get into today. Alright, what's the plan this morning?
Oh, we're gonna keep going along this. Should be down over in here in the morning. We're gonna try to bugle, and yeah, call it a day.
That was something there. Yeah, something came running in from over this direction right up to us, but you can see how thick it is through here. We weren't able to see what it was, but it ran right up into here.
There's no way it got her.
No.
It's blowing that way behind it.
Also, don't really think I've heard it take back off, but he did. What's the plan?
Keep on this ridge line.
Okay.
Believe that Bowman dropped is probably another mile.
Oh, really? And you saw some out there?
I mean, I killed a couple of hours.
Okay. Okay. Alright, it's about 10 a.m. Not seeing anything this morning here. Just that little excitement first thing. So we're gonna work our way back to the car and eat some lunch when we get back there. And then I think the plan this afternoon is to go to a different spot.
Yeah.
Not too far from here, right?
No, I guess I got a couple pins we can head into tomorrow tonight, and
hopefully set us up for the morning to do some scoping, glassing, and see if we can get on something for tomorrow afternoon. Okay, it's about 4 o'clock. We got out of where we were this morning and then drove, I don't know, what, 5 miles? Probably about 5 miles farther in another direction where Levi also saw a lot of elk here last weekend. Yeah, last weekend. Ate lunch, took a nap, and then we've got a bit of a hike in here to where we're going. So we're leaving a little bit early. So we'll see what we can get into. You're looking to get down into the valley, into those group of trees over there, you think?
Over there.
Over there, yeah.
But, I mean, wind's gonna pull up, so I don't want to go too low.
Okay.
Because it's hot. And then at night it'll suck back down.
Alright, it's about 5:30. We hiked in about 2 miles of pretty much straight bushwhacking until we got to a trail. We're just hanging out here, let the woods die down a little bit, see if we can hear anything. What's the game plan after this?
We'll call. See if he answers. But we'll give her a shot. Hear something, go after it. If not, we'll ask him if we want.
We're gonna work our way about a half a mile that direction to a point in the little mountain that we're on here. We're gonna settle down there for the night, do some calling, do some glassing, and see if we can see something. We just heard something crashing down over the hill here. In a tree. In a tree. We were almost into our spot when Levi spotted a bull about 600 yards away on the opposite hillside. So we're just gonna park it here and pull out the binoculars and the spot and scope and sit and watch this hillside for a while. It's morning, day 3, Sunday. Last night was kind of a bust. We saw that one elk right there at the end, and then whatever we heard there prior to that, and then we didn't see anything the rest of the night. So we're going to drive in. It's probably only about a 10-minute drive from where we camped last night, and we're going to drive up to a spot to look over the valley. We can see pretty much every direction, even almost to where we were at last night. See if we can see something this morning, and then if we see something, we're gonna make a play on it this afternoon. So let's get after it. Saw probably 10 elk this morning. Yeah, 2 different spots. We saw 3 bulls on one side of the hill, and then a herd of 5 or 6 maybe.
With 2 in it.
Yeah, 2 bulls over there. Those were much farther away. So Levi wants to track down this group of 3. So in order to do that, we've got to we're gonna pack up camp basically where we stayed last night. We're gonna drive back out to the main forest road, and then there's a trail, hopefully, out there that we can hike a mile or 2 in on that, and then try to get at least somewhat close to where we watched them go down into the timber. And this morning it's about 7:30, so we were watching for about an hour this morning. Yeah, I think we're gonna head there and try to get in right now this morning.
Yeah.
And then kind of just hang out and see what happens this afternoon. So
we'll see what the wind's doing. That's the biggest.
Yeah.
Can't outsmart the nose. So
we'll see what happens. All right, we made it over to the trail that goes into the area we're looking to get into where those 3 bulls were this morning. Pulled up to the trailhead. There was a gentleman who had shot a was it a 6x6? Yeah. Nice little 6x6 yesterday. So he said there's definitely sign up there, and it's a pretty easy hike going in. It's 8:40, so we're gonna get in there pretty early this morning, and then just kind of hang out up there this afternoon and see what happens. about a half a mile from where we saw those elk this morning go down into the timber. It's 10 a.m. We're gonna sit here for a couple hours and then probably make a move up the hill to about the same elevation that they went in at, and see what we get into. So right now it's just a waiting game, kill some time. All right, it's about noon. We just finished up that 2-hour break, ate lunch, had some snacks, took a quick nap. We're gonna work our way about a half a mile up the mountain here, into where we think those elk might be bedded down. Sounds like it's about 6 o'clock. We just sat here after we ran into whatever that was up on the hill. Sat here for probably an hour and a half. Now that the sun's going down, it's usually when they, come out and feed. So we're a couple hundred yards uphill from where we saw them feeding this morning. There's a bench, a level bench out here, maybe about 150 yards. We're gonna go over to there, do some calling, and then see if we get any response from them. And then we're gonna work our way up to that opening where we saw them, and then just watch that opening tonight. Levi seen them in that opening last weekend in the evening. Pretty sure it's actually the same 3 bulls that he saw last weekend as well. So let's see what happens. The spot that we saw the elk this morning. We saw them about 300 yards that way. It's 6:45. We're gonna sit here for probably the rest of the night, unless we see something, and see what happens. It's really not a bad view to sit for a while. Well, folks, it's Monday morning. We got back into camp about 9:30 last night. Ate dinner and went to bed. Didn't end up seeing anything. So we got to take off this morning. We've got about a 9.5 to 10-hour drive back to Montana. Levi's got a several-hour drive back to Wyoming. How are we feeling so far? You've got, what, 3 weeks left of the season? 4 weeks left of the season, and really this is just it's the beginning of the season. It's the hardest time to hunt them?
They don't talk. 2 weeks it'll be probably a bugle fest in here. So.
Right. Another couple of weeks, you'll really be able to hear where the elk are at and be able to hunt them a little better. So, I think your plan is to come out every weekend.
Yeah. And then probably middle of September, take half a week or so.
Right. So a couple of weeks from now. Anyways, with that, we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Right down here.
Yeah, baby. Put that in Nathan's. There you go. Got one. Got it. Let's go down and take a look at it. I knew once we seen that him shooting it out of his mouth that. Yeah, baby. Found it. He did it. He did quite the stumble down here. Oh, look at that trophy.